Hello all, my name is Shilpa Gupta and today we will discuss about aggression, temper tantrum and non-cooperation in early childhood. Let's talk about aggression. Before we discuss about how to deal with aggression, we will define aggression. What is aggression? Aggression can be defined as any behavior that results in physical or emotional injury to a person or animal. Also, that leads to property damage or destruction. Aggression can be verbal or physical. Children in different ages show aggressive behavior. Let us quickly learn about aggression in different age groups. Children in all age groups learn that aggressive behavior is a powerful way to communicate their wishes or deal with their likes and dislikes. Stage 1, Infancy. Infants are aggressive when they are hungry, uncomfortable, fearful, angry or in pain. Parents can tell what babies need by the loudness and pitch of their crying. Crying is an infant's defensive way to communicate feelings and needs. Stage 2, Toddlers. Children between 2 to 4 years of age show aggressive outbursts such as temper tantrums and hurting others or damaging objects and toys because they are frustrated. Verbal aggression in toddlers increases as their vocabulary increases. Stage 3, Preschool. Children between 4 and 5 years of age can be aggressive towards their siblings and peers because of greater social interaction. Children need to learn the difference between real and imaginary insults and also the difference between standing up for their rights and attacking in anger. It is important to understand the different types of aggressive behavior that children may display. The 4 different types of aggressive behavior are: Number 1. Accidental aggression. Accidental aggression is when a child hurts another child without trying or by mistakenly. For example, stepping on someone's foot while playing or hitting another child while putting an arm through the coat sleeve or knocking over someone's block while walking through a tight space. In short, accidental aggression is not done on purpose. Number 2. Expressive aggression. Expressive aggression is like committing an aggressive act because it feels good. The child, however, does not aim to hurt someone. For example, a toddler may be so involved in the play that he/she does not notice the other child isn't happy when the blocks are knocked down. Number 3. Hostile aggression. Hostile aggression is done on purpose to hurt someone physically or psychologically. The children who use hostile aggression experience satisfaction from seeing others hurt. Children use such aggression to make themselves feel more powerful or when they think someone is purposely trying to damage what they are doing. It can also be called as bullying. Number 4. Instrumental aggression. It occurs when children fight over object, territory or rights, and in that process someone gets hurt. When both children think that they are the line leader, their goal is to gain control, and in that process someone gets hurt. We will further discuss about the factors responsible for aggression in children. There are many factors that are responsible for aggression in children, and they are: exposure to abuse, physical, verbal or sexual; neglectful parents; emotional trauma and stress; bullying; family history of violence; substance abuse; watching violence in media; presence of weapon in the house; playing violent video games; and mental health conditions. How can one deal with aggression in children? In this short video, we will see how can aggression be dealt in children.
to deal with aggression in toddlers? Toddlers are enchanting little people who are more involved in touching and exploring things. The long hugs and kisses embrace our hearts with love and affection. The other times as parents you have to deal with the tantrum and aggression they throw. You love spending time with them, and the funny conversations with them meltdowns your heart. With the never-ending love, you have to handle the freakouts and emotional drives as well. Toddlers may show aggressive behaviors while playing with other children or siblings, such as hitting, biting, express frustration, not sharing toys with other children, and exerting independence. When these all things go out of control, what could help now? Sometimes, this breaks down the parents when they see the constant behaviors, but what you can do to control? Don't worry, these tips are parental basics. Learn about your toddler's triggers. The triggers of aggression are different every time. Some kids throw tantrums when they are tired or hungry, and some toddlers become frustrated when they need the attention of their parents. Moreover, in other cases children may act out when they are in a stressful situation like moving to a new house or daycare. It is important to pay attention to every mysterious act, try to understand the triggers, and avoid the scenarios. Be around your kid, give hug and hold the hands and potentially try to control them from exerting aggression. Keep your child calm and relax. When toddlers are showing aggressive behaviors, sometimes the parents also become aggressive. When parents and kids both showing emotions, it increases aggression in both. Parents should regulate their emotional state and deal with their behavior with love and self-control. Children can only become stable when they get affection and love from their parents. Teach them good behaviors. It is important to praise your children even they are not doing something extraordinary. Appreciation builds self-esteem and brings positive vibes. Parents should teach their children good social behavior, and when they act well, appreciate them by saying, "You behave so nice today, it makes us happy when you share your toys with other children." Children learn from their house, and when absorbing positivity from the surroundings they act positively in gatherings. Don't compensation to tantrums. If your child gets aggressive and begins to throw tantrums at the grocery store or mall asking for the favorite cereal, toy, chocolate, or anything, don't buy anything at that time. When you compensate or reward the tantrums, it becomes a habit to ask for things in that way, which is inappropriate behavior. Discourage aggressive games and plays. Toddlers are at the stage of learning. Whatever they see they learn and act out accordingly. Watch out for the conducts that are including violence in the child's game and play. If they watch aggressive cartoons or play aggressive video games, they would add it to their play as well. Observe your child's play. If your kid is hitting the doll with another, she will do the same thing in reality. If you notice violence, teach them nicely. It is not good that one friend hit the others.
Moving on to the next topic, temper tantrums. What is temper tantrums? Temper tantrums is an unplanned outburst of anger and frustration. It can be physical, verbal, or both. A child may act out, be disruptive, and display unpleasant behavior because they want or need something they can't express with words. Some different types of tantrums seen in children are: Number 1. Fatigue or frustration tantrums. This kind of tantrum occurs when the child is hungry, tired, or confounded by something he/she is doing. The anger builds and eventually spills out in crying and kicking. Number 2. Attention seeking or demanding tantrums. It occurs when the child wants you to play with him/her even though you are busy, or when he/she wants you to buy him/her a toy. Number 3. Refusal or avoidance tantrum. In this kind of tantrum, no is the answer to everything you suggest, whether it's a bath, a trip to a store, or whether it's bedtime. Number 4. Disruptive tantrum. This shrieking and flailing exhibition may occur in a public place like a restaurant or store. Number 5. Rage tantrum. Rage tantrums are when your child loses control physically as well as emotionally. Screaming, kicking, and striking are some examples of rage tantrums. Now, why does a child throw tantrums? Tantrums can be caused because of various reasons like frustration, attention seeking, wanting something, a treat or a toy, avoid doing something like cleaning up or leaving the park, hunger, and tiredness. A big cause of toddler tantrum is the conflict they feel. They seek independence but still crave their parents' attention. Also, when they haven't developed coping skills to deal with strong emotion and disappointments, they often lack the verbal skill to explain how they feel, so they lash out instead. How can we deal with the problem of temper tantrum in children? Let's watch a video. Stay calm, ignore or avoid threats, put on your poker face. Don't hold grudges. Identify and avoid triggers. Praise the good and don't punish the bad. Be specific. Model appropriate behavior. These are some steps that can be taken to deal with temper tantrums. Let's discuss our next topic, non-cooperation.
It's a horrifying
What is
sight
non-cooperation?
with the flailing arms, the red
Non-cooperation
face,
can
the
be defined as
blood-curdling shrieks.
failure or
But don't
refusal
despair.
to cooperate,
These crimes of
especially
passion
in the
are
form
actually
of
totally normal.
protest.
Tantrums happen
Children
because
are
your cute
generally
little body contains
non-cooperative
adult-sized
when a
feelings
task is
like
beyond
anger
their
and frustration
capacity.
that he doesn't know how to manage or express yet. You may be
What
surprised
causes
to hear that most
non-cooperation in
parents' natural responses to
children?
tantrums in the heat of the moment are
Generally,
actually
a
exactly
child
the
is
opposite of what's
non-cooperative
effective.
when
So,
they don't see the
decision to call for
benefit.
backup. We're going to help you crack this.
They aren't feeling
Mid-tantrum,
relevant.
the best thing you can do is essentially
They are
ignore it.
cornered and the
And keep
chances
these pointers
aren't in their
mind.
favor. And they are so
Something to shout and
unreasonable.
threaten. In other words, throw your own tantrum
Now, how
right
can
back.
we deal with
But your freak
the
out
problem
only
of non-cooperation in
increases the
children?
feelings of insecurity and frustration, which is the underlying cause of the tantrum to begin with.
The child should given more
This is a
opportunities.
battle of wills. When you give in after a prolonged
Free
howling
play
session,
should be
the toddler
encouraged.
learns that throwing a tantrum will get him the
Model
result he
empathy and
wants. Once you stake a
cooperation
position, hold tight even in
and
the face of
assign
tiny
cooperative
flailing
tasks to the children.
In mid-tantrum, when we most want them to listen and be reasonable,
Thank you so much.
toddlers' brains go on lockdown. They're completely incapable of rational thought. Save the lesson for when they're calm, because nothing you're saying in mid-tantrum is getting through. Intimidation only kickstarts a cycle of defiance and heel digging. And threats about future punishments might elicit a desirable short-term behavior change, but they won't actually prevent more tantrums in the long run. Tots are good at reading facial expressions and using their tantrums to get your attention, which is the thing they crave most. You may feel a barrage of anger, frustration, disappointment, and distress, but try not to let it show. When your toddler calms down, give him a compliment for calming down nicely, and then get over it. Kids have short memories, and if you're still sulking 10 minutes later, they won't understand why. Your emotional
Hello
withdrawal
all,
may even
my
trigger
name is
another
Shilpa
bout of
Gupta.
tantrums, as the toddler
And today we
struggles to
will
understand
discuss
why they
about
can't get your love
aggression,
and affection.
temper tantrum
You're
and
not the baby in this
non-cooperation
scenario,
in
so
early
don't act
childhood.
like one.
Let's
Here's
talk
some
about
long-term
aggression.
strategies to prevent your little
Before we
serial
discuss
tantumer from
about
striking
how to
again.
deal with aggression, we will
Watch
define
for what's
aggression.
happening right before meltdowns to see
What
if
is
you can
aggression?
identify patterns.
Aggression
Try
can be
to avoid
defined
these
as
tantrum
any
triggers
behavior
whenever
that
possible.
results in physical or
Exhaustion,
emotional
hunger,
injury
or other
to
physical
a person or
discomfort are
animal.
triggers for most toddlers.
Also,
So anticipating
that
these
leads to
basic needs
property
is half the
damage
battle.
or destruction.
Your
Aggression can
toddler's
be
craving
verbal or
attention,
physical.
validation, and love from you.
Children
and
in
will continue
different
to do
ages
anything that gets
show
them those
aggressive
results.
behavior.
Think of it this way. To a
Let
toddler,
us
even
quickly
negative
learn
attention,
about
like
aggression
yelling,
in
still counts as
different age
attention.
groups.
So to actually change long-term behavior,
Children in all
the
age
only
groups
strategic
learn that
maneuver is to
aggressive
praise what you
behavior
want to
is
see
a
more of,
powerful way to
and
communicate
ignore the
their
annoying
wishes
behaviors you
or
wish would disappear.
deal with their likes and dislikes.
Words like good and naughty
Stage
are
1,
pretty subjective,
infancy.
and toddlers don't have the ability
Infants
to
are
connect vague
aggressive
concepts
when they
of good
are
and bad
hungry,
to their specific
uncomfortable,
actions. They'll only
fearful,
grow more confused
angry,
and upset
or in
as they struggle
pain.
to identify what you mean
Parents
by
can
good
tell
boy
what
or
babies
bad
need
girl.
by the loudness
Instead,
and
identify
pitch of their
specific
crying.
actions that you do and don't like to clearly
Crying is an
communicate what
infant's
behavior is
defensive way to
desirable or
communicate
undesirable.
feelings and needs. Stage 2,
Copycat
toddler.
crimes? Well, that
Children
includes
between
tantrums.
2 to
If you've
4
got a
years of
fiery
age
temper and you let it
show
get the better of
aggressive
you, you
outbursts,
can't be surprised
such as
when your
temper
toddler learns
tantrums and
emotional
hurting others
regulation
or
tactics from you.
damaging objects and toys
There's no magic
because
solution
they
to
are
tantrums. They're
frustrated.
just a normal part of growing up.
Verbal
and learning
aggression
to
in
react
toddlers
appropriately to strong
increases
emotions.
as their
But you can
vocabulary
minimize the occurrence
increases.
of tantrums, and your child will eventually become
Stage
a
3,
fine, upstanding
preschool.
member of society.
Children
We
between
promise.
4 and 5 years of age can be aggressive towards their siblings and peers because of greater social interaction. Children need to learn the difference between real and imaginary insults, and also the difference between standing up for their rights and attacking in anger. It is important to understand the different types of aggressive behavior that children may display. The 4 different types of aggressive behavior are: number 1, accidental aggression. Accidental aggression is when a child hurts another child without trying or by mistakenly. For example, stepping on someone's foot while playing, or hitting another child while putting an arm through the coat sleeve, or knocking over someone's block while walking through a tight space. In short, accidental aggression is not done on purpose. Number 2, expressive aggression. Expressive aggression is like committing an aggressive act because it feels good. The child, however, does not aim to hurt someone. For example, a toddler may be so involved in the play that he/she does not notice the other child isn't happy when the blocks are knocked down. Number 3, hostile aggression. Hostile aggression is done on purpose to hurt someone physically or psychologically. The children who use hostile aggression experience satisfaction